What's up, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here, and welcome to Beginner's Guide number 4, where I'm going to teach you guys about the deployment phase. So, right now, as you guys see here, we are currently in the campaign. So, within the campaign and multiplayer, you're able to deploy your troops however you see fit. Now, when it comes to deploying your troops, I would suggest deploying them based around or off the map terrain to use to your advantage. So, first things first, as you guys see here, we have a tree section here. If you guys hover your mouse over the trees, eventually there'll be a little small description on pop up that say forests can reduce the speed and combat efficiency of large units and allow some troops to hide. So what that means is that, let's say I put a cavalry unit within this tree lining here. Now my cav unit will get reduced melee attack and also reduce speed, but at least they'll stay hidden. So if you want to go for like a counter attack, then you can want to keep them hidden for as long as possible. Or you can put in various other units too. It doesn't matter what kind of units. You can put basically largely any unit within the tree lining here, except large units. Large units such as trolls, mechs, helicopters, stuff like that cannot be hidden. They're just too large to be hidden in tree lining. Now hills. You can deploy your troops on hills, especially if you want to use the terrain to your advantage. So as you guys see here on this particular map here, the enemies cannot go through this terrain here because this is what you will consider a rough terrain. Okay? The only units I can get through here are flying based units. So let's say if I wanted to use this to my advantage, especially for my crossbowmen, I'll go ahead and put my crossbowmen right behind this line. So that means that the AI or your enemy will have to go around to the sides in order to attack. Okay, hill advantage here. So in most cases, especially when it comes to crossbowmen, since they're archer based units, they will definitely have what you would consider a hill advantage, where their accuracy will be a little bit more. It's like a kind of like, think of it like a hidden kind of deal within Total War. Your accuracy will be a lot better because you're on top of a hill, and also because archers such as crossbowmen, they shoot in an arch instead of straight forward. So that's the difference between guns and archers and crossbowmen, is that archers and crossbowmen, they shoot in an arch, while gunmen have to need a straight line of sight. So most times gunmen cannot shoot. If you were to go down to the unit level here, they cannot shoot over the straight down. They have to go around in order to fire because they need a clear line of sight. Another thing about deployment phase that for the most time here, or if you have a wizard within your army, you're able to gamble with the Winds of Magic in order to gain more or lose Winds of Magic usually. But because this army does not have a wizard, sadly I cannot do that. So as you guys see here, also during the deployment phase in Total War Warhammer 3, you have reinforcements. So both sides, so either you or your enemies can get reinforcements. As you guys see here, the enemy has reinforcements and I do not. So that's another thing that's kind of tragic and kind of sad. Yes, so in most cases here in Total War Warhammer 3, the AI will most likely work on trying to get as close to its reinforcements as possible. So as much as I would love to have my units on this hill here, the best time for me to deploy, or best area, will be to be right upon this hill. Right here, where I can quickly get to my enemies as fast as possible before the reinforcements come, for I can take out the majority of their units. So I'll have to definitely do the same with my other units here. And so when the deployment phase, when it finishes off, we can just go ahead and click start battle, and bada bing bada me. All right guys, and there are two last things I want to teach you guys. One is about Vanguard deployment. So in most cases in Total War Warhammer 3, there are some units that offer you Vanguard deployment. So you might ask, what is Vanguard deployment? So as you guys see here, this green line is my deployment phase, where I can only go so far. Now when units have Vanguard deployment, like these three guys here, which are free company militia, they're able to go as far as to like right here outside your enemy's like deployment phase, and they can be the first ones to fire upon your enemy. But also it can be a risk/reward thing. Now if you can get a couple shots off, then that is perfect. But also because these guys are considered missile units, if they don't have any, let's say, backup to being in Vanguard, then they could potentially die. So that's something that you can think about here. And the last thing that I want to teach you is about vision. So as you guys see, look at the map on the top right here. I'm gonna expand it actually a lot, right? As you guys see here, the gray areas or whatnot are considered fog of war. So that means for the most part that your enemy cannot see your units in fog of war. So let's say when the battle starts, correct? Let's say we put a couple units behind this little wall here, right? Now, even though they don't get the eyeball here in the unit card section to consider hidden, when the matches start, they'll be considered hidden anyways because of fog of war, because as you guys know, you have to have vision in order to see your enemy. So if I were to go over here as like an enemy, right, and normally an enemy will not have vision of where your extra units are. So those are the last two things I want to teach you guys. So as you guys see, this is what you consider the deployment phase. Pretty simple stuff, but I would say it's pretty easy to know, pretty hard to master, to know what you want to do. If this tutorial helped you guys in any way, shape, or form, definitely consider liking and subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for your support, and we'll see y'all for the next tutorial. Peace out, and wish everybody have a good one, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.